大家好，我叫杨，
嗯哼，
我我来自挪威的奥斯陆，我现
对
在学中文6个月，其中4个月跟林老师学习。
啊，对你学了4个月，很长
嗯
时间，很长时间。你是怎么开始学习中文你
嗯
有什么动力？What is your
啊啊呃，我不知道，但是一开始为了好玩。
嗯哼
但我越学习中文，就越感兴趣。我也很喜欢中国的历史和文化。
你目前的中文程度是什么？What is your current level？
嗯，我觉得，我觉得我是，嗯，
嗯哼，
很好的问题。我觉得我是高级的初学者。
是是，嗯哼，
我可以沟通，比如说，
跟老板聊天。
对对，老板是我朋友，我可以沟通，比如说简单的聊天，
对
在饭店
对
在饭店点菜、买东西等等。
对，都可以你可以说，比如说你很好我叫杨这样的对话，like this kind of dialogue，right？
嗯，是的，是的。
非常好。那你学习中文的时候有什么难题？Any difficulties？
嗯，我觉得成教是我的最难的挑战。
嗯哼，
呃，
声调
汉字
的痛，right？的痛。
上教的
嗯
tone
哼，
和我觉得，汉字也很困难，但是我觉得每个人都难。
对，每个人都觉得难。
对，
Characters are difficult for everyone.
yes, yes, great, that's okay.
Very
呃，
difficult.
每嗯，我也觉得每天不能跟中国人联系，这是一个障碍。
对，是一个障碍因为没有中国人嘛，No Chinese speakers near you。
嗯，没有，在在我的地方，不很多中国人。
对，没有很多，not many，
嗯，
没有很多。
没有没有。
嗯哼，那如果是这样说的话，你推荐什么方法学习中文
嗯
？What way？
啊呃，我一开始
嗯
我是用 YouTube 视频
嗯哼
Google Translate
，Google Translate
Pleco 很好。
配口很好，
嗯，
对
但是我最好的演技，我说英语，learn the numbers
嗯
both
哼
in speech and writing
，the
because
numbers。
yeah, because later down the line when you approach subject that has to do with numbers and how they
Yeah.
interact,
Yes.
you will have like a head start, let's call it.
Especially, you can say when you deal with numbers, you have the money. You can talk about the price. You can talk about phone numbers.
Yeah,
Everything. Yeah.
anything. So yeah, it's a little language cheat, I think.
Yeah. It's the basics. Really, the basics.
Yeah.
Hmm. And what else would
嗯
you recommend?
一开始我推荐找私人老师或语言课程及早。
Hmm.
呃，如果你没有访问专线，北京大学在 Coursera.com 有很多便宜中文课程。
对，我觉得有一些是免费的，it's free. I think some of them.
呃对，但是你们有certificate
Yes, the certificate is
推荐
extra.
是 yeah it's extra
That's a good deal for those of you who cannot learn with a teacher. Okay. What kind of things apart from this course, apart from the Beijing University?
我知道 App Store 和 Google Play 有很多的怎么说应用程序，应用程序。
对。
但是我不经常使用它们。
啊，为什么不用？
我喜欢怎么说人做的。
啊，你喜欢自己写？
对什么说超人卡很棒，因为你可以就是怎么说根据自己的需要去找字卡。
对，字卡 flashcards。
好。
这个我觉得你怎么跟那个 flashcards 学习 ？How do you use the flashcards on your own? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So what I do, I can show you. This is one I used for characters.
Yeah. Oh, many. 很多。
Yeah, this is chapter 1 to 6 from a character book.
Yeah.
So what I do is I memorize the characters here.
Yeah.
And I will say, for instance, let's take a random one.
Yeah.
So I should be looking at fortune teller if I'm correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, good. So I go through them, and when the ones I remember, I put them aside, and then hopefully you will end up with a smaller stack like this, which is where I'm at now.
So when you finish, you put it aside.
Yeah. I know all these ones.
Yeah.
But these ones are the ones I'm left with now, so I'm getting there.
That's perfect. It's a good way in case you don't want to use the app. You write it by yourself and you study.
And also, these apps are pretty good made, but since they're on your phone, they're kind of like mixed in with everything else. You'll be doing an app, and then suddenly somebody will call you up or send you a text message.
You get disturbed.
Yeah, you get disturbed.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so that's why you prefer to make on your own.
Yeah, and also, you can put this in your pocket, and then if you're at Daba or teacher, if you're bored, you can just, take them out, look through them.
And then 学习 study 学习他们.
Yeah, you can study them. It's maybe you have to wait for the bus.
Of course.
You're supposed to meet a friend and he's late to drink coffee. Flashcards.
You don't waste your time.
Yeah, you don't waste your time. And also, like I said, it's not on your phone. So.
Okay, so for all this, you have given us some tips. So what about your future learning plan? Your 将来的学习计划。
第一个我准备完成HSK 考试。
对。
1级和2级。
The first 2 levels.
After that, 我想去中国或台湾上语言学校。
学中文对吧？学中文。
学中文对。
Any particular choice in China, for example, in which city or?
很多人推荐哈尔滨。
哈尔滨。
哈尔滨，他们说哈尔滨有便宜和很好的语言课堂。
Okay. It could be a good choice.
但是我认识很多上海人。
上海人。
但是我觉得我去上海，因为他们有朋友在上海。
对。
因为我要 social network。
对。但是你也可以在哈尔滨学习，然后去上海旅游 tourism to go on a trip. It's possible as well. Okay.
when I eventually, right now you can't go to China just to
Yeah.
like go on tourism. So, but when
Mhm.
I get the chance, of course, I want to travel all around the country.
Of course,
Uh,
of course.
我想去香港，
去香港，香港欢迎你，welcome you, Hong Kong
啊，
welcomes you
好的，
谢谢。
我唔識講廣東話，
Okay. You don't know how to speak Cantonese. It's not true.
啊，
一点点，一点点。
一點點，
一点点. Okay. Okay. So about you have given us many information. So
嗯
if someone wants to start to learn Chinese or just get started, what would you say to them? Any
啊。
tips? Any suggestions?
对，我说英语. You
Mhm.
know, Mandarin Chinese, it's a really hard language. It's one of the hardest languages in the world. That's just reality.
Yes.
So, but once you accept that and you put some real effort in, and you have the passion and the motivation,
Of course.
you know, you will find out that maybe it's not as hard as everyone told you it would be.
Yeah. Mhm.
Take me for instance, like 6 months ago, I could say "ni hao," "wo chao yan."
I remember.
That was it, and yeah, and now I can actually communicate a little bit.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
and yeah, and it's sometimes I think to myself, like, wow, I can actually understand a bit. That's also why I think it was good of me to, at an early stage, find a teacher or join a language course. I did both. I
Yeah.
did lessons with you, and then I
Mhm.
also took like a beginner's course at the community college.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, and again, if you don't have access to that, check out Coursera.
Yeah.
Mm, I
Or
think,
you can say apart from these courses, maybe they should find a chances to talk to native speakers.
yeah, that's what helped me. Like I said, around my house, there's not many. It's not like a Chinese community.
No, I
So of
don't think so.
course, 我去饭店.
Yeah, 饭店，你去中国饭店 Chinese
Yeah,
restaurant.
and I've met some cool people as well, and I have to say that Chinese people are very encouraging when they realize that you can say more than ni hao. They
Yeah,
really try to help you, and they really give
encourage
you a
you.
thumb. Yeah, they will encourage you. Give you the thumbs up.
Yeah, so I think it is important to create your own environment with the
Mm,
Chinese people, create the
yeah,
chances to communicate with them.
yeah. Like I said, for me, I don't have an environment close by, so you have to seek it out. If
Yeah,
that means you have to take the train to a city for an hour,
yeah,
do it. Just do
yeah.
it.
I think so.
Because
I think
yeah,
so.
because at one point, you will build up the courage to actually try to speak to a native talker, and then you will, wow, that actually went good, and that will also encourage you.
It's better than you think. Maybe your level when you speak.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. We're sitting here in class, and I struggle with the things Miss Lynn tells me to do, but when I actually go out and try to have like a small chat, it flows well. People can understand me.
Yeah, of course, of
No,
course.
but of
Yeah.
course, also teacher Lynn here she's also very encouraging.
Thanks a lot. I do
Yeah,
my best.
yeah. And that's why I think it's really important to have a teacher, because you have somebody to support and give you some encouragement.
Yeah, and to check out your progress maybe to
Yeah,
help you out.
and they will tell you, oh, you did good, and you will go like, oh, I'm actually moving up.
Yeah, I think so. Or you have other things to say to the Chinese learners in terms of personal quality, maybe.
Yeah, I also have a good tip. Sometimes for me, I understand more than I'm able to communicate. So
Ah, okay.
here's a little language cheat. You will understand what the person is saying, and then
Yeah.
you will start by saying, "Ah, well, 这么说." You will say, "Ah, I do such and such." 比如说, 这么说, then you use your own language. For example, if you speak English, you will say, 我觉得比如说这么说, you
Anything.
know, watch, rent a movie, you know, by that,
Yeah.
dang dang, and then you can go back into Chinese. So that's
Yeah.
like another little conversational cheat.
Exactly. You can jump out of the language
Yeah.
and ask how to say that. That would be,
Yeah.
people would be
Instead
helpful.
instead of, you know, awkwardly ending the whole dialogue and then just switching 100% back to your native language.
Yeah, of course.
You keep it going, you know, it's
It just
nothing
flows.
wrong with, it's nothing wrong with using English words, you know. Chinese people know the English words, you know. In my country, Norway, of course they speak Norwegian because they lived here for many years.
Yeah.
So it's not,
Yeah, that's a good trick. I think it's a good tip for other learners. So maybe you can say that it's a lot of like you insist on doing something. Don't give up. It's especially like
you know, try to keep it going. Don't just give up. And that's, like I said, it's one of the hardest languages in the world. So whatever progress you make, you should be proud of.
Yeah, exactly. Don't compare too much with others. Everyone has their own pace. So that's what I say all the time in class as well.
You know, it's like I said, it's reality. It's hard, but you know, you can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. So 加油加油，努力努力。
加油, you know, everything, not just learning Chinese is hard in the beginning. But you know, 这是成语，我知道，铁杵中针。你知道 it means to grind an iron rod into a needle.
Yeah, this one is 铁杵成针. It's a really long process, but with your effort, you can do it.
Or like teachers tell their students, 好好学习，天天向上.
Perfect. Yes, that's a golden phrase. So today I think it's the end of our interview, and of course thanks so much for sharing all this information with us, with the learners. So maybe the next time they will leave some comments below and ask something about more tips or etc. So we will be happy to answer. Okay, 谢谢你。
谢谢老师。
谢谢，不客气。